Okay guys, so today we're going to look at keto tips for fast weight loss. If that's what you're interested in, stay tuned. Okay guys, so we know that you've got to stick to 20 grams of carbs a day and below. So we want to understand how can we actually make it more conducive that you can be able to lose a ton of weight and increase it to the normal keto diet. Well, there are different types of food that are going to help you do this. So let's have a look. So if you can see here, guys, you can see obviously here you have keep net carbs very low. So instead of the 20 grams, you can go down to 10, or you can even go down to 5. And in fact, you can do 0 carb. This will cause no issue to you whatsoever, because if you needed actual glucose, your body could do this with gluconeogenesis. So don't worry about that whatsoever. You don't need carbs at all. Now, how do you do that? Well, if you look here again, you can see aim for 20 gram net carbs or lower is the normal way of doing it. So this helps lower insulin faster and encourages your body to switch toward fat burning and ketosis. So lower carbs equals lower insulin. So that's where this comes in. You don't think to yourself always 20 grams is my target. Your target is 0. So if you then go to 0 grams, you're going to obviously go deeper into ketosis and you're going to burn more fat. Why? Simply because you now have no carbs whatsoever, and absolutely everything is going to be done using your fat and also your fat turned into ketones. So very easy there, guys. So lower fat equals lower insulin. Keeping carbs low reduces insulin levels, which help your body release stored fat for energy and burn fat, not carbs. So as you drop in your insulin, you will, flag to start burning, and you get to a point where you've literally got all fat burning going. You've got your adipose tissue being broken down with lipolysis. Look, lipolysis will turn your triglycerides into your fatty acids and your glycerin. Off it goes to your body to fuel it, and some go to the liver for ketone. So you know that actually the 0 to 20 grams is to ensure you go down that metabolic route. It doesn't mean you have to say, okay, I'm going to do 20. So try to do as low as possible. And why is that a benefit? Because you get a lot of whole foods and they're nutrient dense, and that would do you a treat. Okay guys, so let's move on to number 2. So number 2, prioritize protein. So when you prioritize protein, what's happening is that you're not just thinking, oh, I want more fuel and fat. So you know, previously people would mistakenly think keto is just about fat. It's not. That's your main fuel, and then you turn them to ketones. What you should be thinking is that I want now very rich, nutrient dense whole foods, and this is going to give you what you need to give your muscles the repairing material they need, and also at the same time you're going to be able to build muscle mass and maintain stronger muscles when you do this. On top of that, fat and protein help to suppress your appetite. So as you get more into it and you have more protein as well as fat, you're going to feel satiated all day long. What happens with this? That reduces hunger and cravings, equals you eat less, equals less calories, more fat burn. With protein, you can boost fat burning as well. Because when you take in more protein, you can boost your metabolism, and so you've got more protein and you're going to have fat burning as well. What you can see here on the picture, you can see protein fuels your body, protects your results. Look at all that fantastic food. It's delicious, it's yummy. Just stick to that. You don't have to vary off into other things. Be that kind of willpower that you need to make sure you become the best person you can be. Now, what you can see here, focus on eggs, salmon, chicken, beef, lamb, Greek yogurt, and more. So what you're going to try to do, I would suggest the best thing is to do is that if it's 0 carb and it's full of protein, that's the best. Now, when you can see here, I mean, eggs are still fantastic. There's a tiny negligible amount of carbohydrates in eggs, but don't worry about that. The eggs are absolutely awesome and fantastic, and they contain loads of nutrients. So you got chicken, you got beef. These should be pretty much all lamb. All should be pretty much 0 carb, and salmon. Salmon, absolutely delicious. So guys, stick to these type of whole foods. They've got tons of protein. That's what's going to help you. They're going to help preserve your lean muscle while you lose fat. So you don't worry about your muscle. You've got plenty of protein to maintain it, keeps you satisfied for longer, and you've got increased fat loss. That's brilliant. Just one thing to remember, if you do focus on that, do not go above 200 grams, because as I mentioned before, your body's not stupid. If it's worried about something, or it thinks, hey, I've got a lot of something, I'm going to switch over and use that because I'm going to turn it into glucose. So if you have too much protein, over 200 grams, just say 200 grams, it's about 220 to 250, and it depends on your body weight and a whole different range of things. So if you stick to 200 and down, you should be safe. This means that you won't go through a gluconeogenesis to produce glucose in your liver. Your liver's quite smart because your brain is smart. So don't forget, you might not be understanding, hey, I'm going to switch over. Your body does. Okay guys, so we've got tip number 3. So what we can see here, don't fear healthy fats. Now, healthy fats are obviously there, and really, to be honest with you, I would say don't fear any fats that aren't man-made. So trans fats, yes, you don't want them in your life. You don't want processed fats or things that have had too many chemicals put into them. Why? Because obviously you don't want chemicals in your body that don't belong there. Now, when you don't fear healthy fats, this is very important, because you can see here you've got obviously avocado, salmon, you've got nuts, you've got butter. All of these things I would put down as healthy fats. You have to understand, when you're on a keto diet, just avoid man-made things. Stick to healthy, clean keto stuff and just salt it. Now, if you look at the picture here, you can see healthy fats help energy, they provide long-lasting fuel and keep you satisfied on keto. Choose good fats. Use foods like olive oil, avocado, salmon, nuts and butter. So all conducive and fantastic, and so close to normal actual minimum processing. Closer to nature equals better. Now, supports your goals. Healthy fats support brain function, hormones and overall well-being. What's your goal? Add healthy fats to keep you full and energized. This is the whole idea, guys. The less chemicals in your fats, anything, for example, you can look at my analysis of the worst dirty keto oils. Have a look at those. You can use them, you'll still lose weight, but the whole idea is they're packed full of some chemicals that will be probably accumulative. So you have to make sure that you don't want to put yourself in the way of the danger, just in case of future issues or inflammation. So guys, tip 4. Now what we can see here is be more active, walk daily and move more. So you don't have to be an athlete, forget that. You don't have to go to the gym every day, forget that. If you really want to, one big way to do it without moving around too much, go get a treadmill. The treadmills will be able to be run on every day. That will give you your cardio and it will help you phenomenally drop weight. That is a massive point. Now, if you don't have a treadmill or you don't have access to a gym, then what you can do is you can walk daily, go out and say to yourself, put a timer, I'm going to walk for maybe an hour to an hour and 30 minutes. That will massively help improve your metabolism. Why? Because you're saying to your body, I must consistently move for 1 hour to an hour and a half, and I'm going to burn energy with that, and so metabolism will adapt over time and you'll burn fat faster and you'll be ready for it. Also, if when you get home, wash up, cook, you'll be cooking, move around, do bits and pieces, don't sit still. If you feel you need to move, get up and move. This will add massively to burning calories, and you're making your metabolism constant and getting away from a sedentary lifestyle. So have a look here. Every step supports your fat loss journey. Move today, transform tomorrow. That is 100% true. So here we go. Burns more fat. Walking helps your body tap into stored fat for energy, and it's burning tons of energy, especially if you are heavier. So you shouldn't be thinking, well, I'm so heavy, I see all these other guys and they're doing it and they're slim or whatever. No, you're burning tons more energy. So if you go and walk a half an hour down the shops and back, you have burnt tons more than someone else who's much lighter than you, because you are moving a ton more weight. So that is making your body tougher and stronger in a shorter period. So that gives you the advantage in the short run, believe it or not. Then as you get better and better, you get more efficient and you drop weight, so you're actually burning less energy. So Right, next, helps you reach ketosis faster. Movement helps lower glycogen and supports ketosis. So if you're going into ketosis, so you're not doing it obviously in it already, then this will always 100% make you move quickly into ketosis, 100%. So what happens is you need to get rid of glucose and glycogen. Once you drop those guys, you start burning fat massively, at a massive rate at the beginning, and making ketones. And you try to adapt to become efficient at it. And so while you're inefficient, you burn loads of fat. When you become efficient, you do a constant level. Yes, you do burn less fat because your body adapts to use fat efficiently. But you can cycle the diet as well. I personally will cycle. I do it every 6 weeks. I get into the fat adaptation, then I break it for maybe between, say, a day to even a maximum of a week. Then I go straight back on the diet. And then what happens, I'm back in within 1 week. I've dropped all my water, and because I do activity, I do walking, I run on the treadmill. It depends on the day and what I've got access to. And then that's the main idea. You burn tons of weight. So here we go. Improves energy and mood. Daily activity boosts energy, focus, and overall well-being. So it's true. If you're doing some cardio workout, you're not just losing weight. You're massively building up a working fat-burning machine. So that's what you have to understand. When you look here, you should be thinking to yourself, I'm not just walking to burn fat. I'm walking to make myself better. I'm walking to make myself have a higher metabolism, to be stronger. Every step you take, what happens is as well, you're releasing endorphins usually when you've done your exercise, because your body has been damaged. So once you then get that pain relief, you feel absolutely fantastic as well. So don't forget that, guys. Now, improves energy and mood. Daily activity boosts energy, focus, and overall well-being. Goal: stay consistent, small moves every day, a big result. So this is the main idea. Once you keep going and you go, wait a sec, I've had a fantastic improvement. How is that possible? Then you think, well, all those tiny little things add up. It's as simple as that. You're not only in ketosis, burning tons of fat, and then you've been active. So here we go, tip number 5. So eat more whole foods. So what you can see here, whole foods are what I've recommended no matter what it comes to protein, but you don't have to. So obviously whole foods are expensive, they're not cheap. You're looking at salmon, you're looking at meats, you're looking again at avocados. All these things are usually quite expensive, but don't worry. The main idea is that why do you have them? You're looking for an overall health improvement that removes most chemicals from your body as well. So that's exactly why it's perfect. Because when you remove those chemicals, you're going to be able to see, hey, I am now a pure, fresh made machine, burning efficiently. I'm also making my health improve every single month. I've become cleaner, I've purged all the chemicals, I feel great. There are the 5 main tips to increase your weight loss on a keto diet. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments, please. Also, thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, guys, I'll see you on the next one.